I'm really nervous.
Don't be nervous, man.
I always get this, like, any kind of like tournament or anything like that, I end up like shaking and I can't play properly.
Tourney nerves.
Yeah, I know it's not a tournament, but it's still, you know.
Yeah, I guess it helps me a bit that I came from a performance background, so I treat tournament play like a performance.
Yeah.
I just get my head in the moment and just keep going through. That's gonna be something that holds you back unless you're able to get it through. Sometimes it helps to just have fun with it. Just treat it like a friendly. Play to do your best, not to win.
Yeah.
I know playing to win is very important in a tournament situation, but sometimes you want it too much and you end up stepping over your own heels. Anyways, before we get started, is there anything in particular that you feel you struggle against as a player?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. I mean,
any players, any characters that you feel hold you back?
I don't really know.
Okay, well, I guess this exercise is exactly what we need then.
Okay.
As you know from watching my earlier training sessions, I like to start off playing Mario and shuffling between different sorts of playstyles and try to see what exactly gets you down, what makes you struggle, going through different sort of personas every so often.
Right. What stage?
I just put an Omega. Now you might have the unfair advantage of knowing exactly which playstyles I'm going to cycle through, but I still want to see how you feel. Oh wait, I should have put it as a... Give me a second.
Oh yeah.
Time 0. Also, it might be a little more difficult to deal with certain styles than it normally would be, thanks to the delay, since we're on opposite continents.
Yeah.
Well, not opposite, but distant.
Far away. The connection's alright though.
Yeah, it's not too bad. So far so good, man. However, you don't want to throw away your lead like that. Very nice. Okay, I'm starting to notice where your strengths and weaknesses lie.
Okay.
You seem to have the opposite problem from most players that I've trained, where you are able to mount a safe offense and deal with people who are spamming projectiles, catching opportunities, punishing openings, and once you take the lead, you are pretty good at keeping it. However, you don't have much experience. You don't seem to have much experience with people going all-out offensive on you. You don't have many ways of getting out of that combat, and on top of that, once the opponent gains advantage on you, you have trouble escaping it.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the first things that I can tell you is that I notice you're a very offensive-oriented player, but you're not like, you don't go absolutely all out. You try to poke at openings. You try to slowly approach. You act as a slow-moving wall, and that's good against quite a lot of players actually. But then there's the players that just completely overwhelm the wall, especially characters with good frame data like Sheik or Mario or Diddy Kong, that'll just completely close in on you and shut out many openings. On top of that, against once they have opened up an opening, you might try to reclaim it by holding forward into them to get back in the action, but then you get knocked out for it. That was why in the second stock I was obliterating you, but then as soon as I switched off of that playstyle and tried to play a more defensive, bat you away kind of game, you were able to deal with it very well.
Yeah.
So I think what you need, instead of what the other players needed, which is dealing with defensive opponents, you need to learn how to deal with an aggressive opponent. You need to learn how to get people off of you, different ways of doing that. One way that I can say right off the bat is Shield Art. It's a very very easy, makes attacks not worth it. It makes people think twice about playing aggressively, and then there's other people who think that they can get free combos, like the Mario who's gonna walk up to you and go like, down throw, up tilt, oh boy, I'm good at this game, and then you counter.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's other stuff that you need to worry about, like, let yourself die real quick, reset to 0. Switch to Shield Art. You got me with this during the thing, but it's because I messed up. You cannot counter out of that.
Right.
You can potentially air dodge, but if you air dodge and Mario fast falls after this thing, then he can cover it. What you can do, however, is reset to 0. What you can do that I've been having some success with is, instead of trying to air dodge or counter, just try to jump away.
Okay. In shield?
Yes. Mario will not be able to follow you.
Okay, that works well, yeah.
If he tries to follow up with this, then you can very easily just counterattack. Like, try jumping away. Oh wait, never mind. Reset. I've actually never tried this bit, but I think if Mario just jumps and up air, he'd be able to reach you. But if he does that, then you can counter and beat out any of his options. Oh wow, I messed up.
Do you want me to try to attack you like that? Or?
I want you to spam counter after I hit. No, like, jump away and then that, I guess.
Okay, right, yeah, jump away and counter.
Jump away, and if you get hit, counter. Not before. I'm going to up air and then nair.
Oh yeah, so you can still counter.
At the same time, you can just fall to the ground and then punish Mario by holding shield. Like, after you jump away, if you get hit, just fast fall, aim for the ground, and then just hold shield and grab Mario and punch. Whatever you do to him is going to hurt a lot more than what he does to you.
Okay.
Now, aside from that, that's specifically Mario stuff. Now, there's one thing that that people who do this will do a lot, which is, let's say, these are characters like Mario, Meta Knight, Cloud, who you're at this range, and then they're just going to want to get in a quick dash attack on you. It's very fast, very safe, does a bit of damage. However, there's a little damage triangle. No, there's a little attack triangle going on there. If Mario does this to you, he doesn't get much out of it. If Meta Knight does it to you, he potentially gets a combo, and that's not good. So different characters are going to go for different options depending on what reward is available. At the same time, if you're about to die, then Cloud is going to go for it because it's going to kill you. Same thing with Ike or other characters that can kill very well off a dash attack. Pikachu does this at 160%. So that's the point where you can start relying on it. Now, the other options that Mario has is he can run up to you and grab you, or he can run up to you and shield. If he runs up to you and dash attacks and you shield, you win. Because then you can just grab him out of the shield. Or do like an up B out of shield and kill him if he does that percent. Yeah.
Yeah.
You already know how to do
I didn't realize
that.
you wanted to do it.
I mean, whatever. Besides that, if Mario runs up to you and grabs and you shield, then you lose. And if Mario grabs you, then he gets a lot more reward than if he dash attacks you.
Yeah.
And if he runs in and shields, that's a tempo play. If you shield and he shields, then whoever wins is whoever presses the attack button faster and grabs. Whoever reacts faster. So that's a game of quick draw. That's a tie.
Okay.
Meanwhile, if he runs to you and grabs and you attack him with like a down tilt or a jab or whatever, then you'd beat him out.
Okay.
And if, let's say, you do something like jump nair and just completely trump him, like he tries coming at you and you just jump nair.
Oh, jump.
Oh, shoot! Thanks a lot for the $5 donation, Bash. It's much appreciated. Yo, Roman Dog. Yo, Mesana Mace. How you doing? Anyways.
Right.
Moving forward. Okay, so I come at you and grab and you nair, and then you combo me off of it if you're fast enough. Reverse nair is faster, or you just jab or down tilt or whatever, and then you end up winning. If I come at you and shield and you attack, then I win because I just grab you right out.
Right.
So when Mario is coming at you, you know that there's 3 general things that he can do.
Okay. Like run and shield.
Yeah, run and shield, run and grab, or run and dash attack. Those are the general options. There's actually a lot more options than that, but those are the 3 main things you want to look out for. Now, what you have to pay attention to here is that he gets a lot more reward if he runs and shields or runs and grabs. So those are generally the options that Mario is going to go for. Because if I dash attack you, I don't get anything. Right, maybe I can jump, run at you and attack like that, and then I get something. But that's only situational. It depends on the position. So this is what we call a weighted game of rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Because if I win with rock, then I get a little more damage. If I win with paper, then I end your whole life.
Right.
So, based on that, you can generally guess what Mario is going to want to go for. If he comes at you, he's either going to shield or he's going to grab. So you don't have to worry about attack, which means you don't have to shield very often.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, if Mario's coming at you from the air, Mario has 2 main options. Actually, 3 main options. Again, but it's not really much of a triangle. Which he has, his options are limited. He has attack, he has land and do nothing and maybe grab, or he has air dodge. If he wins with air dodge, neither of you get anything. If he wins with attack, he gets a combo. And if he wins with this, he's a fucking god. No, generally what most people are going to go for, especially you as Shulk, other Shulk players, they're going to want to land with Nair, because they get so much out of Nair. So generally when someone's coming at you from the air, you're going to expect them to attack, and then you're going to shield, and you're going to block. This is why a lot of Shulk players cry when someone just stands there with shield, because then they just win and grab. Oh, Mario's a bad match for Shulk. Help me, guys. Stop naring into a shield and getting grabbed. God damn. Now, most of why I'm telling you this is so you can anticipate what options Mario is going to want to go for. Because you seem to have a pretty good grasp of the offensive game, playing a safe offense, but your defensive game is lacking it. That's what you need to work on.
Okay.
So we're gonna try again. I'm gonna go full on aggressive with Mario. Okay. And I want you to try to play defensively instead of aggressively.
Stop.
Alright. Already working out a lot better. You're making it impossible for me to play full on aggressively right now. That's very good. At the same time, you have to be very careful going for risky plays. If you're not entirely sure what I'm going to do not commit to a very hard read, or else you're going to get punished very hard.
Okay.
Mario, please. I'm a little upset. There you go. You have to recognize the risk. What the hell, Mario?
So why you didn't grab the ledge, man?
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, you absolutely need to realize the risk versus reward of what you're doing. When you don't grab the ledge...
Or like, are you thinking of something specific that I'm missing?
Ah, okay. No, because like I'm seeing you go for the upbeat aggressively, which works sometimes. But if you do it too much, especially against a character like Mario, Mario's going to start realizing it'll punish you. Though most Marios will just go for it right off the bat because they think all show players are bad. Very good. Transitioned from an aggressive playstyle, from a defensive playstyle to aggressive. That's exactly what you need to do. At the same time, you need to be very careful about trying to approach when you have a disadvantage, especially in a matchup like this.
Okay.
And you absolutely need to snap to the ledge.
Yeah.
At a basic level, this is a bad matchup. If neither player understands the matchup, Mario's going to win. If both players understand the matchup, I believe it's good. A lot of Shulk players I know would just stay in jump art and get comboed by Mario. I don't know if you did that consciously, but
yeah,
that's good. You can't afford to not snap the ledge, otherwise Mario can literally put you off stage once in the game. I'm not sure if that was intentional. Good stuff. Okay, now another thing. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm noticing here, aside from what I told you, that you need to work on defensive play, which so far you're doing pretty well. You're able to shift between defensive and offensive. You're able to zone out Mario at times, and other times just completely shift up into an aggressive playstyle, which is good. That's exactly what you need to do. The other thing that I'm noticing is that you have a tendency of pushing when you have disadvantage, and you have a tendency of giving up your advantage.
Okay.
Like, for example, when Mario is off stage, you generally do want to contest him when he's this far out. But once he's below the stage in range to use his up B to grab the ledge, you do not want to contest him. Because if you mess up once, you die. Right. If you get hit by Mario when he's up B'ing, you instantly die if you don't check.
Well, die from the up B or...
From the up B, yes. From the stage spike
resulting.
Like
stage spike, yeah.
Yeah. It's not worth it. Because right here...
Yeah.
That could very easily kill you.
Yep.
And you just put yourself in a disadvantageous position.
It's too risky.
However, when Mario's not in range to use his up B, contest him all you want, because the only thing he can hit you is the YOLO forward air. And maybe a fireball.
Right.
You can generally do whatever you want to him at that point. So if you like put on Smash Art and fully charge forward smash. Oh wow, okay. I'm a lot Never mind. Raise my percentage a bit, I guess. Okay, now, forward tilt me. Not in Smash Art, just forward tilt. From here, this far out, you can contest me. From this point, no. You just almost lost the stop because of that.
Yeah.
If you had higher percentage, you would have lost the stop.
So when you're further away, like in no B range.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That would be an example of throwing away your advantage. Let's say I was at like 80%, you're at like 30%, and you died from that. I'd slap you on the neck, man.
Yeah.
That's like a huge example of what you don't have to do. What you could do instead is, if you know Mario's going for the ledge, go for a trump. Or maybe read the get-up option was something that covers a lot of things, like put him back off stage with a nair, or if you're absolutely sure he's gonna do a neutral get-up or a get-up attack, something like that, go for the up smash. Or if you're not sure of what he's gonna do and you want to make him think you want to trump him, you could run off the stage and come back with a back air. And cover like 3 options at once. Or if you think he's gonna jump, just jump in neutral air or jump in up air and actually kill him.
Alright.
There's a lot of possibilities for that. Generally, when you have advantage, you want to keep it. When you don't have advantage, you don't want to pursue. Like, you want to reset to neutral before you do anything, especially in a matchup like Mario, where once he takes advantage, you can push it forever. Like, I can just keep going up air, up air, up air. Let's say you don't have a jump, but you want to come back towards me, so you come at me with like a nair, because it's one of the only options you really have. I stay on the ground and I shield. Then what? Like, let's say I get you in the air, you use your double jump, and I'm over here, I just re-grabbed you, I started again.
Yeah.
And then I just punish your landing. Wait for whatever, punish your landing. Instead, what you need to do is get away from me. Like, there's a lot of times...
He doesn't have the air speed, really, so...
I mean, he does when he's in jump and speed.
Yeah, that's true. But...
And you can very easily switch to jump or speed in hit stun. At the same time, if you can't land on a stage, like, for example, FD is a stage that's very hard to land on consistently. Thanks a lot for following Random Robot, much appreciated. If you can't land, in a stage like FD, there's not much room to mix up your landing. On other stages, they have platforms, and you could use those to mix up your landings. On top of that, you can very easily go for the ledge, since Shulk is very powerful from the ledge.
What do you mean?
Like, let's say you're in jump art, or let's say you switch to jump art when going to the ledge. Then you grab onto the ledge, and then it's almost impossible to contest you on the ledge, because you could just jump and then completely sail to the other side of the stage in like a single leap. Like,
well, like under the stage or above?
No, like above. Just jump from the ledge, and then you still have your double jump to mix it up. And even then, you can like drop off forward air and then up B before you even land with no lag. If you buffer the forward air from the double jump. Did Mario do that? What the hell? It seems like it. There's almost no lag there.
Oh, that's weird.
Interesting. So Mario could potentially use this, but he doesn't have the range to make use of it. Shulk can, like, this is something you've probably seen me do a lot, is you can drop from the ledge, forward air, turn around, up B. So, like, let's say someone's over here, and they shield to block your forward air, and then they drop shield to try to punish.
Oh, that's clever. That's good.
Like that. Exactly like that. But you want to cross them up so they can't just shield grab. Like, you want to pass behind them.
I don't know, I'm having trouble
Like, what you want to do, instead of pressing down... Yeah, instead of pressing down, you want to press back. So that you fall without fast falling. So you go back, jump forward. A. You press A and forward almost at the same time. At the same time, what you can do is you can, instead of going for an attack, like a forward air, you can go for an air dodge. You can pass like this. And then out of the air dodge, you can up B. Or you can just nair and land with minimal lag if you're too close to the ground.
Alright.
It's also alternatively you can just do the classic 6 get up options, which is just jump, get on, get up attack, roll, drop off, and you can also pass under the fucking stage if it's one of those stages.
Guess I see what you mean now. Shulk being good on the ledge.
There's with Shulk's mobility as good as it is. If you're in speed or in jump, you can literally just drop off air dodge or jump and air dodge and just ignore literally everything they can use to contest them. One of the only characters that can keep up with you and actually catch you still is Cloud.
Okay.
And I guess other Shulks.
Yeah.
So if you go for the if Mario throws you up in the air, or if Mario throws you off the stage, instead of double jumping and trying to get over Mario, just go for the ledge. Snap to the ledge. Don't let yourself go over. You have to learn that distance to snap. And at the same time, there's another trick that you can learn, which is very effective for other people who try to give up their stage control. Like, let's say I'm Mario, and I see you're going below the stage, and I'm like, hey, I can just drop off and back it.
Yeah.
Here's a trick to beat that. Instead of up being facing the stage, what you want to do is you want to face away from the stage. And if you don't want to snap to the ledge, you hold down, like that.
Yeah, I do it sometimes, but I didn't do it to stop back, so but that's pretty good.
Yeah. So if someone's trying to recover, you can do that. Just if you hold down, just prevent yourself from snapping and kill them for trying to give up their stage control. This is an extreme example of what you can do if someone is a little cheeky and tries to push their advantage too far.
Okay, that's good.
Besides that, another risk with trying to go over, like let's say I push you off stage and you try to double jump onto the stage over me. This is something that I actually caught you with several times. Let's say I throw you off, I want you to try to jump toward me. Or I guess you're too, yeah, there you go. I have all the space behind me to reposition myself, and if you keep holding forward, then it's very obvious to know where you're going to land. So I can step back and hit you with something that outspaces your approach option. Or I can shield, or I can get under you and up smash because Mario has one of the best anti-airs in the game. That's a Mario specific thing, but a lot of characters have options. Like one of the things that I like to do with Shulk is when someone's going there, I run backwards and then I forward smash, using AB smash to make it super easy. You can do it without AB smash as well, but it's easier with AB smash.
Like,
pretty much.
Right. So the pivot forward smash.
Yes, pivot forward smash. In speed art, you slide super far when doing this. That's actually the way that I've killed someone. Not that I've killed many people before, is just slide through them and forward smash.
Okay.
Because they don't expect it at all.
Yeah.
In general, holding forward is something that will get you killed a lot. If you notice that you're running into stray forward smashes, or that you're getting knocked out of the air too much, or that your opponent is constantly shield grabbing you, it's probably because you're holding forward. So just stop holding forward, drift away. If you notice that you're holding forward while you're holding forward, just drift away. Just stop holding forward and start holding the opposite direction to make space. Or maybe use your double jump to get out of dodge. Whatever options you have available. Alternatively, what you can do to mix things up is you can backslash at the last moment and just propel yourself forward. Like let's say you jump forward and then you start drifting away and then you backslash forward. Right when the person thinks that you've already committed to backing away. You can catch someone off guard with that.
Okay. Good.
It's all about mixing up, getting your landing options a priority. On top of that, Malk Air Dodge is a beautiful option you can use to help yourself land. That I don't see enough Shulk players using. The thing about Malk air dodge that's different from doing a Malk aerial is that if you want to fast fall the air dodge, you have to fast fall before the air dodge. You cannot fast fall during the air dodge like you can during an aerial attack.
Alright.
So that's all things that you need to keep in mind.
Alright, that's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. That's why this is on stream, so you can rewatch the video whenever you want. But yeah, there is one more thing that Art Attack wants me to tell you about, a recent discovery for Shulk. Do you know B reverse?
Yep.
How consistent are you at B reverse in your arts?
Kind of, like, not that good though.
Yeah, you got the timing in your head though, and you're using it like that, right? There's a technique that has been developed that makes it extremely easy to do this.
Okay.
And a lot more consistent. What you want to do instead of doing the like back and forth motion of a normal B reverse, no, like a blade bounce or the B reverse just turning around. What you want to do, this is unique to Shulk by the way, no other character can do it like this because of the way it's done, is at the time where it's going to activate, you want to rotate your control stick along the top, like from forward to back. Like let's say you're passing this way, and then let's say you want to wave bounce or reverse B reverse, whatever you want to call it, in this direction. Like you want to fly backwards while doing the fire, while doing the art. What you do is while you're jumping forward, you press right, then you rotate up, and do a half circle rotated from back to forward to the top. And what ends up happening is it has every single time the controller clicks, it has an input. It's a new input that the game is reading. So it makes it easier and more consistent to activate a B reverse.
I think I've seen that. I didn't really get it, but I saw that.
Well, hopefully you get it now.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh wait, I never sent out the tweet? Oh, rip me. Let me make sure. Yeah, let me send out that tweet.
Okay.
I put up a tweet to advertise the stream and I never actually pressed the start button. Or rather the send button would be.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah. Let me see. Moving forward, are there any specific characters that you'd say you struggle against, or any?
I think Captain Falcon quite difficult to beat.
Okay, Captain Falcon. I think the issues that you'll find with Falcon are very similar to the issues you find with Mario, except a bit faster.
Okay.
They're very similar archetype of character. Falcon has a lot of incredible anti-air, some good zoning tools, some ways to whatever. I'm not a very good Falcon, but I play a lot of very good Falcons, and I can generally tell you what they want, what they'll try to do. Let's go to Falcon Land. Where is that? Right here. Oh, right! The donation shower. Yeah, I need to actually open the application. I actually didn't open any of my Steam applications today. I should have. It will update momentarily. Just give me 1 second. There you go, Bash. Should have updated now. Alright. So, in general, what I can tell you about Falcon is generally what his game plan is, the different moves he has, capabilities that he has. I mean, a lot of this you already know, but there's some stuff that you might not. I can tell you that one thing that I already noticed off the bat, based on the way you play, is that if you get put off stage and you try to up B to the ledge and he down tilts, you die.
Yeah.
Just straight up, dead.
Because what if you kind of like space it so you hit him with the air slash, right?
I mean, you could, but you could also just not.
Snap to the ledge, I know.
Yeah, it's a game of risk versus reward. At the same time, watch this. Do it again. This is something every character can do.
Oh, I didn't try to remember that piece.
This is something literally every character can do. Would be just wait there. Okay, do it again. Because that's an even more dangerous game you're playing. Because they can very easily block both hits, drop, and then punish with whatever they want. Let's say I'm playing Mario, I can down smash. Let's say I'm playing Falcon, I can down tilt. Let's say I'm playing any other character, I can grab, or forward smash, or anything. It's just, or up tilt, it's not worth it. Sometimes it's worth it to catch people off guard, but not everyone's going to get caught off guard, which is why it's important to keep in mind risks versus reward.
Okay.
Sometimes I do it, and when I do it, I cry because I get killed. But if someone is like jumping to the ledge in order to try to cover it, then you can do it for free because they have no way to stop you besides trying to hit you, and generally your attack will outrange theirs. That's the opportunity that you want to do it in. But if the person is standing there waiting for you to do something, and you've been up being a lot, then they'll just shield and then they'll punish you.
Right.
Now, specifically about Falcon. There's two rules to fighting Falcon. Don't air dodge, and don't DI in. If you DI in, you die. That's not what you want to do. In terms of places to not take Falcon, don't take him to Dreamland ever. Everywhere else is fair game. Because the thing about Dreamland is that Wispy Woods helps him get down to the knee and a true combo on you.
Okay.
Let me see. In terms of Falcon's attacks, mostly what I've been talking about is like edge guarding and stuff. But a lot of Falcon players will just dash attack all day long and get the same kind of thing that I told you about before. If you just if you block that, you get a free punish. If you nair, you get a free hit. But at the same time, if you nair too late, then you get hit. One thing that you need to notice about Shulk is that Shulk has a blind spot if you're just facing your opponent when he's in the air. If he nairs, the attack starts from behind. If he forward airs, the attack starts from up top. There's nothing that he can do to quickly cover below and in front of him, which is where most characters like to attack. So, like, if I'm coming at you, I dash attack, and you try to nair on reaction, you're going to lose every single time. However, if you turn around and you nair, the nair will start in that blind spot. And suddenly you'll be able to use it to cover a lot more things.
Like this?
Yes, exactly.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
This,
it's better used as a defensive tool. Like if I come running at you, then you could use it defensively. Especially if you're already in the air. Now, Falcon's mostly going to want to go in for the grab. Not even just like shield grab. He doesn't usually want to shield, because if he shields, he loses all of his momentum. And he gets most of his stuff from that sliding dash grab. So the majority of times when Falcon goes in, he's going to want to come in and just regular grab.
Yeah.
I see a lot of Falcons been doing good stuff with this stuff. And the reason this is so good is because he can do anything out of it. He can dash attack, he can boost grab, and it's very tricky to deal with. One thing that you need to keep in mind though is that while he's doing this, he cannot shield. This is particularly against the better Falcon players that start moving like this. Fatality does this, a lot of my friends do this. If they're doing this, they cannot shield. But the second they start running towards you, they can shield. And if they shield, then they can grab you and start doing shenanigans.
Yeah.
And it's not fun. Now, up air and... No, up air is going to be your bane in a lot of aspects once you get put into the sky. You generally don't want to get caught with this. Watch out for the sunshine hitbox. It's fucking enormous. It's practically a sword. Generally, if you fast fall and air dodge, you'll get right through this. I know I said don't air dodge, but that's like if Falcon's got you in the air and he's constantly doing like up air, up air, up air, up air, up air, and then he stops and lets you air dodge. And the second you air dodge, he knees you or stomps you and you die. Now, let me see other stuff. Back air is a common tool that I see too many people get hit with. It's one of Falcon's best spacing tools, even though it doesn't have that much range. He can combo off of it. Like, let's say you try to approach him and then he just retreats and back airs, and then he comes in with dash grab at like low to mid percent. That's a thing that works. Something like that at lower percent definitely works. Now, one of the things that you need to keep in mind about Falcon is that Falcon's recovery is very linear. He has this, and he has nothing else. And if you use the tool that I just told you about, and Falcon tries recovering from a distance, yes, that tool, then Falcon will die. Or at least be very minorly inconvenienced. Now, here's another thing. Do you know about the 50-50 that she'll cast?
Yeah.
Like, at certain percents, like the percent that I'm at right now, it's a true combo.
Right.
Well, you did the deactivation way too slow there.
I tried to get it, but like
But yeah, on Falcon, at certain percents, that's a true combo. He cannot escape it. So I've heard. It's very possible that it's just a true 50-50 as opposed to a false 50-50.
So just like jump up and up there.
Yeah, just buffer the deactivation of the art during the up throw, and then jump like that, exactly like that.
Alright.
Now, besides
what
this,
I did before that.
Yeah, besides this, there is a certain little trick that I used way back in the day against Falcon specifically, and against Mario and against other characters like that sort of linear style recovery, like Marth, Lucina, any one of those characters. Okay. What you want to do is you want to grab an up throw, and you want the person to jump away. So let's say they air dodge, then you punish them.
With like, what? Just like
maybe like let's say you can start using the tried and true false combo, which is up throw, up tilt. So if they try to attack you, they'll get hit. So next time, let's say they try air dodging.
Oh, I didn't mean to jab there, but yeah.
Well, that's the idea though. Like let's say you they air dodge, and then you up tilt. You still have enough time to jab before they can move.
Oh right, yeah.
Give it a shot. Oh wow, I couldn't do anything there. Try it again. I could not air dodge. Don't tell me that's a true combo at that percentage. Maybe it's because the up throw's fail. Here, reset everything. Alright. You want to go for a jab there. A little faster. Buffer it.
Oh, that was there.
Okay. There you go.
Alright.
That's what I'm looking for. Maybe it's the percentage as well. Okay, so
basically like hold jab during the up tilt.
And you punish them for doing that. So later on, what they start doing is you up throw, and then they jump away. And this sets up for two things. This either sets up for Monado Purge, which is the 50-50, or this sets up for something that I've been using a lot, which I haven't really coined. Where here's what I want you to do. I want you to turn on speed art or jump art, whichever, and I want you to up throw me. I'm going to jump away, and I want you to catch my landing with a nair.
For what? Sorry.
I want you to catch my landing with a nair.
Alright.
And then try to combo off of that nair.
Oh, I don't know. I guess. Hang on.
The landing. Catch my landing. Don't catch me in the air. There you go. Now I'm off stage without a jump.
Right.
What you can do at mid% is you can combo that nair into a forward air. Catch the landing. Raise my percentage a little bit. To like 50. Okay, that's good enough. Turn on speed art. And then you can edge guard me for free. Because I'll be too far away from the stage, I won't have to jump, and all that good stuff. Now, there's one more thing that I've been noticing a lot, personally. A lot of Shulk players like to go straight out for the dunks when people are recovering. But that's a little bit unreliable because of the hitbox of the attack, and because of how slow it comes out compared to other attacks, as well as the range. Sometimes instead of going straight for the dunk, it might be better to go for like a back air or a forward air to just keep people away from the edge and then force them into a position where you can set up for the dunk. Particularly a higher percent where you can actually knock them a meaningful distance away from the ledge. Like this was something that I did against Dath in that the Jiffy Cat that became extremely popular.
I think I saw that.
On Lilat, where I did the edge guard. Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to set up. But yeah, aside from that, I don't know. Those are some tricks that should hopefully make the matchup a lot easier.
Okay.
In general, though, most of the reason you probably struggle with this is what I said right at the start of the lesson. You struggled with dealing with opponents that were in your face constantly. So like, I'm gonna try playing a little bit of Falcon, and I want you to remember what happened when I played super aggressively with Mario. There you go, free ass recovery. That's not the button.
did nothing there.
That's why I did it. Actually, I did it because I was expecting an air dodge and I did it way too slow. Remember what I said, don't air dodge against Falcon. I wanted to drive that point home. That's another thing that happens in games. Oh, damn! Thanks a lot for the donation, Coach Bash. Much appreciated. The double donation. God damn. My boy. Actually, yeah, that's another reason why you should not do what you're doing so much. Missing the ledge like that. Because characters with dunks can very easily dunk you. Good, you didn't air dodge. Good shot. I wanted to turn that around. But yeah, anytime Falcon goes for that, that's practically a free kill. Just counter. You can't afford to miss the sweet spot. Careful about holding forward. Don't air dodge. I mean, that's not actually the reason why you shouldn't air dodge, but it's pretty close. Air dodging is good only when you're absolutely sure that Falcon's going for the attack, and if he has no way to catch you if you air dodge. Like, for example, if he gets you up in the air and he starts juggling you with up airs, you can air dodge by fast falling, going right through all the up airs. Otherwise, no.
Okay.
Let me see. How do I feel about the potential for Bidu for Shulk players? I actually don't know. I've actually been wondering that myself. There's a lot of techniques that Shulk gets access. No, Shulk is able to use Bido a lot easier than a lot of other characters, since his neutral B doesn't put him in any sort of lag. However, in order to maintain Bido and his art, he is absolutely not allowed to stand still for a second, or else his art will deactivate. Remember what I said, man. If you hold forward, you will end up... I mean, yeah, if you hold forward, you'll end up running into the rock smashes.
Yeah.
If you're at a disadvantage, which is exactly where Falcon wants you to be, then you get screwed over by that. In terms of what Shulk can do as Vito, Shulk has the longest perfect pivot in the game when he's in Speed Art. So in theory, he could probably do some really crazy movement stuff in Speed Art. That said, I can do a lot of it already without using Vito, so I don't know if I'll be picking it up. The only things that I'd be missing out on is like crouch step, being able to perfect pivot tilts and smashes. Can't think of too much more. I think you'll have to ask one of the other show players what they think the potential is, because I'm actually wondering it myself. I mean, in theory there would be good returns, but I think Shulk benefits a lot more from tilted aerials than he does from Vito. Very nice. Super dead. I feel like a lot of these hits that you're taking can be alleviated if you do retreating aerials instead of advancing. Like, advancing forward air is one of the worst things you can do to someone who is near the ground and able to shield. Or has better frame data. Like, if you just stay at arm's length and throw out like retreating back airs or retreating forward airs, then you'll be good. Why did I do that? That was one of the times where you should have air dodged.
Yeah.
There you go, you're getting a lot more mileage now. It's becoming a lot harder to catch you. But then the second you do that... There is one more thing that you need to watch out for as Falcon that I haven't been able to do yet. Very nice. When you're around this percent, Falcon's gonna start looking for this attack.
Yeah.
And the way a lot of them do it is they run past you and then go for it. So when you're around 120%, what you want to do is you want to keep your feet mostly on the ground. Don't jump needlessly, and if you do jump needlessly, expect it upon landing, so throw out an attack early. If you try contesting it with a late air, you will die. But yeah, Aside from that, I don't know if there's anything particularly that I'm doing that you feel you're struggling with that you might need some help on. But I feel like you understand it. You just need to work with it more.
Okay.
Let me know if I'm wrong though.
I think that's pretty good. I think I know some stuff. I'm having trouble using it.
Yeah, it's a work in progress. All right. Well, I mean, that's the hour that's up. Any last things you wanna say or ask before we close down?
I think I'm okay. I mean, probably be an hour.
Alrighty, man. It's been great having you on. Hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, definitely.
On that note, take care of yourself, man.